Hello, buddy. Welcome back on the Stretch Professor. They were doing a coaching session for Dylan, patch 924B, a few days before Season 10. Dylan's trying to hone his skills a little bit here before the new season starts. All right, let me go ahead and... Huh. All right, nice. Fished him out. Good invade. Someone, and I am streaming as well, so you might see me looking over the chat. We stream every night starting around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'd love to have you. Wonderful, very chill community. People are asking why are they trying to get Callista in more games, because she basically hasn't been a champion for years. I think she was played occasionally in spring of 2019. But yes, Dylan is the Ashe in this. And for anyone else that would like a coaching session, you can email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. Just let me know what you have in mind. It's just $25 for non-members, $20 for members. So if you press the join button on YouTube, you become a member. It's basically a free month of membership if you want to get a coaching session anyways, and start saving you money if you want to get multiple coaching sessions. Okay, nice. Well, that's a good way to start a game. And if you just want to watch a bunch of other coaching sessions, I always have them available for free if you're not the person getting coached. I'll have a link in the description. This is going to be the 200 something, like the 205th, maybe. I don't know exactly, but we've got a ton of coaching sessions. So if you just want to go through and hear me, you know, watch me just analyze in depth other people's gameplay, especially for some of your favorite champs, you can go flip through that. It's really easy to find out which champion I'm coaching. Got it in the thumbnail. So that's always available. And we have a lot of guides as well on the channel. We do tier lists every patch. We do topical analyses, like how to micro better, how to macro better, how to have better vision, how to understand champ select, wave management, all that kind of stuff. And we're constantly adding more onto that. And individual champion guides. So there's tons and tons of good stuff on the channel. Okay. Got some early kills, pushing them in. Mundo jungle could kind of be anywhere. His ganks aren't like the most deadly in the game, but if Veigar cages you, it still could be a problem. See if you can make a play for this scuttle, like, after you push this up. Okay, good. You don't have flash, though, so hopefully Pyke will get the stun. Yeah, maybe instead of here, like, put the ward in the try. I mean, I know he could come down river, but since you're about to rotate up there anyways to try to get scuttle, maybe going for try would have been a safer bet. Man, it's getting clowny. Okay. Pyke's putting in some work. Just run, Pyke. Just run, Pyke. You got double longsword? Okay. Yeah, I mean, that is an option too. Someone said after the 2 kills, shouldn't they just push in and go get items? Yeah, you could do that. I mean, it is a little greedy to go for the scuttle, but since they were so far ahead on levels, also, because they killed her level 1, they were up a level. I don't know. Maybe because she doesn't have flash, maybe it should have been... Speaking of which, I would have gotten boots here. Oh, those minions. Yeah, you gotta watch the minions. I would have definitely gotten boots instead of dagger, especially because you don't have flash. Yeah, you can't fight in that many minions. That was like 15 minions or something. I don't know. I can see an argument because you already have a level advantage there as well, and Scuttle's just about to spawn, and you want to make sure that you get that Scuttle. Your jungler's on that side of the map, also to help you get Scuttle. I don't think it's cut and dry that you have to back after you push that wave in. I think you can... I don't think it's unreasonable to make a play on the Scuttle. But scuttle does matter a lot. It's early vision, and it's like half a wave of experience and gold early on. I don't know. I mean, that's my advice. But, you know, other people in the chat are saying back after the first wave push on the kill. I think that a better ward in the tri-bush and pushing one more wave and playing for scuttle because your Shaco's already on that side of the map is the play. Or is a play. I mean, you could back and give up the scuttle also, but you have a huge level advantage as well. I mean, I think if Ashe dodged that cleaver, it would have been fine. She dodged the cage, she just needed to dodge the cleaver, and then Pike could have peeled off. And if Mundo isn't there, then they get scuttle, and then they back after scuttle. Okay, so she's got a Caulfield's. Well, I mean, yeah, Shaco could have gone top scuttle, but he didn't. He was bot, so. I mean, scuttle in theory also helps you control dragons better. Like, it's really hard for them to go up and try to get a dragon if the scuttle's there, or hard to contest you for dragon because you get so much extra movement speed. Okay, so it looks like you're going Essence. I like the Essence build. Yeah, they could be on it. But Shaco's offside, so you can't really do anything about it. That's looking rough. Oh, you're running the Boots rune? Okay. I don't know if I would do that. I don't think I would run the Boots rune against Vhagar. Like, I think you need Boots early to get at, like, try to dodge his cage. On Ashe specifically, because like you could run the Boots rune on Misfortune because she's already really fast, but on Ashe I'd probably find something else. I mean, you could go for some like you know, classic like Celerity Gathering Storm or something like that, or you could go or Absolute Focus Gathering Storm. Oof, almost. I think you could also make an argument for like Ulti Hunter plus Cheap Shot, or like Ulti Hunter plus Taste of Blood. I'm not going to discuss the scuttle anymore, man. I've already debated with you 50 times. My advice as a Diamond 3 player was that it was okay to try to make the play for that scuttle. Because you had your jungler on the bot side of the map. You were up 1 or 2 levels at that point on him. And you had plenty of outplay potential. If she just dodged the cleaver, it would have been fine. But that's fine. I mean, if you want to advise a different way, we've heard your side of it. man, they're going hard. Nice. Oh, oh, oof. That was almost rough. He accidentally auto-attacked the minions there. Like, if they weren't up so much on levels, if it wasn't level, like, the enemy was level 1 and you're level 2 or whatever, or if your jungler wasn't on that side of the map, you know, maybe that changes it a little bit, but... Alright, that was a good outplay. I mean, if you don't think scuttle matters, I don't know, man. I guess, I don't know. You haven't been paying attention in 2 years. Alright. Yeah, you just gotta give that up. The Pike chose to go top. Alright, Dragon's coming up. Okay, good. I was about to say, just place a, Who cleared your ward? Sorry, I missed that. I was looking at the chat over there. Okay, misfortune. Alright, so... They're probably prepping for Dragon here. Wait, why is the screen looking weird? Okay. Wait, is it just me, or is the screen, like... looking really weird?
I'd like a coaching session.
Okay, thanks so much. Right? Am I crazy, or is the screen like looking like there's no peripheral vision here hardly on the corners? Or am I just like losing my mind? Okay, let me pause this real quick. I don't know what... It's Infernal Dragon? Is that it bugged out on a replay client? Okay. So now you guys can make... I don't know. I guess we're gonna go through it here. They already have lane prio. Helisy, dude, we discussed it. They already have lane prio. And the scuttle's not there when they get back because Mundo's gonna take it. Because you're giving up priority by backing there right when scuttle spawned. Like, his scuttle's not gonna be there when they get back. That's the point. Like, they already had priority. They were already stronger because they're up in levels. Like, yeah, it didn't work out, but that was mostly because that ward placement didn't see the Mundo in time, and Dylan wasn't able to dodge the cleaver in time. I think if he dodges that cleaver, it's fine. They can go with their jungler. Or if their jungler was not on the top side of the map, or was not on the bottom side of the map, if they're on the top, then yeah, you're right. But, like, the jungler was there. They're in a position to fight for the scuttle. Alright, so you got... Okay, nice. Essence, you didn't have arrow. Okay. I'm not arguing about this anymore, dude. Like, I think people are probably tired of it, man. What time are we at? We're at 17 minutes. Here, well, we're gonna do this because it's Helisy's replay. We're gonna do this real quick for Helisy. Alright, Scuttle's coming up, and they got a huge wave. Level 2 to level 1. Okay, now when he comes over here, so it's going to spawn in under 20 seconds. So, they should have just positioned for it right there, probably. Because now it's up. But yeah, I would have just gone over there with the Shaco and gotten it right there. So slight modification, that's what I would have done. No. It should have been right there. You go for Scuttle. Then spawning in about 10 seconds. You got Shaco at your back. They're pushing a tower. You're up levels. So like right here. They're pushing a tower. They're level 1. You could have rotated up here and gotten the Scuttle with your Shaco. Shaco's just about to finish Gromp, so instead of warding right there, you just keep walking up and you get the Scuttle, and then you back after that. Okay, that's it. End of story. Oops. There we go. No, it's not versus 1k gold. It's not versus. You're not trading 1k gold to get the Scuttle. You get the Scuttle and you get your 1k gold. which is a big early game objective in the river. All right.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
I mean, if you leave, the scuttle's gone. Like, Mundo's right there with the rest of his team, and they're going to push up. Like, you're giving up scuttle to back. You can take an extra 10 seconds or less to go kill that scuttle. And back. Well, that's fine, man. That's how you would do it. Just drop it. I think people are tired of hearing me talk about it, honestly.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Red team's turret has been destroyed.
I would not say it's a Bork first game.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
I think you have clean shots on the Vhagar and the Misfortune. Neither one of them has a dodge. I'd want more arrows with the Essence Reaver. I don't like Bork. Unless you're going into 5v5 team fights all the time, I don't think Bork's going to be better. No. Yeah, just get dragon. I wish it would show you, like, how many dragons you have and which dragons you have.
Red team has slain the dragon.
IE is a little too ambitious. I mean, like, you can rush that on Ashe, but after the changes to Essence Reaver a while ago, I think Essence is probably better. Like, I've talked about this so much on the channel, like so many tier lists, but I'm pressing tab. It doesn't, like, this is the tab in the replay client. Yeah, it doesn't work in replays. Like, Blatherin King is much better once you get Blade plus, or it is better once you get Blade plus Hurricane if you're consistently hitting 3 people in your fights. You're getting all those bolts. Then it's going to be better. But Essence Reaver is going to be much better as a single item, standalone power spike when you're fighting single targets. Oof. That's rough. Especially because they have two, like, I mean, their whole team is immobile, but particularly the Vhagar and the Misfortune are really immobile, so they should be relatively easy to hit with arrows. So you can make really good use of the arrow on cooldown with the extra CDR. Rough. Well, that is more. Alright. You gotta be careful splitting the side lane. Hey, what's up, Vithoria? Let me say this one more time. Yeah, this game, it's kind of awkward because you have to get executioners, but you also need a Quicksilver Sash against that Mord, or you just have to stay really far back off the Mord. Oh yeah, you got pulled again. Yeah, you really can't afford 2 utility items probably, so you just have to like not get pulled by the Mord. Hey, what's up, Matt? It does, but you have to have executioners also. And eventually you just have to have damage items, like... Or you're just not gonna kill anybody. You just can't afford... They just have a good comp. They're like forcing you to get a bunch of different things. But yeah, I mean, you gotta have executioners against Mord. Or, against Mundo. It helps against Mord too. I mean, I'm not sure what that means exactly, Matt. There is RNG, like, on certain spells and stuff like that, there is like some RNG, like it does roll on the spells. So it does like a range of damage, so it does have some RNG aspects to it. A little bit. But I'm not sure how, like what metric you would use to compare the two. I mean, it has like the same kinds of characters with like probably the relatively similar strength levels. The same sort of strengths and weaknesses, but yeah, I don't really know how you would compare them. I mean, it's 2 different mediums, other than like it does have some RNG in it on the spells. It has like a range of damage you do, like rolling dice. There's probably less RNG than there is in tabletop, because tabletop a ton of RNGs. You roll dice for everything. But there's still some of that there. So I think they have tried to preserve sort of the feel of it, sort of. But, I mean, it's just two very different mediums, like the campaign management and stuff like that. Obviously, you're not going to have that type of stuff in tabletop, and like the microing in live battles is, yeah, not going to be the same as what you would have in tabletop.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Wait, how'd you die this time?
Shut down.
Oh, you got cut off? Were you trying to farm the jungle? Yeah, I think you're standing too close to Mord. Hey, thanks, Matt W. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think you're just getting cut off there. You just gotta stay like really far away from the Mord, basically. You either have to get a Quicksilver Sash or stay really far away from Mord. That's fine, Patrick. Let's not advertise other streamers here, and I think I've got quite a bit to offer as well. I'll tell you one thing other streamers wouldn't do is entertain all of the other people constantly trying to challenge the advice that I'm trying to give somebody while I'm in a coaching session. That's one thing they probably wouldn't do. They probably would have silenced that a long time ago, but I've chosen to try to entertain it so that, you know, you can get multiple perspectives, and also because I try to be conversational and polite as much as I can be with the channel, even when people are constantly disagreeing and distracting me from what I'm trying to do. But anyways, so I think a lot of this game came down to just getting caught by more too much. Like maybe you have to just ask the Pike to get the executioners or something if you have your chat enabled. If you have the chat enabled, I would maybe just ask the Pike to get the executioners, or maybe Swain or something like that, so that you can get a Quicksilver Sash if Mord keeps targeting you. I mean, it is kind of hard to stay out of his range because he's just sort of going everywhere, but you either have to stay out of his range and not get hit, or you have to have the Quicksilver Sash. So I think that was one big thing. You know, we beat the scuttle thing to death. Like, either you go for scuttle when you ward, or you come back. I think both are fine. If you want to give up scuttle and get your gold, that's okay. But since Shaco was there, you could also get the scuttle. As far as the itemization, I like the Essence Reaver into Infinity Edge with their build because they have two very vulnerable people that you can hit with the arrow, and you have a support that does a lot of damage and should be able to clean up the kill for you if you land the arrow. So, I like the Essence build. And then, I'm trying to think of just what else. I mean, your team was just kind of getting run over from start to finish with some of that. You guys were starting to mount like a pretty decent comeback in kind of the mid game here with your objectives, but I think maybe, I don't know, trying to stay with your team a little bit more, because there were a couple of times you were caught out and out of position with the Mordekaiser. Like your team fight's tough though, because the you know, like Ashe really kind of I don't know, like Ashe does want team fights. Like she needs peel and protection. She's not that great at skirmishing. Like she wants a team fight where she can initiate with her arrow, but like everyone on your team wants to skirmish. You know, like Tryndamere wants to be splitting. Shaco is best in smaller skirmishes. Pyke is best in smaller skirmishes. So it was just a it was going to be difficult from the outset compositionally. And you didn't really have anyone else that could deal with Mundo very well. Like, there's no one else does, like, heavy sustained damage. I guess Tryndamere could, in theory, but I think he was really far behind the Mord. But anyways, so I think just positioning a little better, not getting caught by the Mord, and then just trying to maybe just check your mini-map and make sure that your team's going to be around to follow you up whenever you do hit those arrows. But anyways, that's gonna be it. Thank you very much. Sorry, got a little distracted, entertained, dissenting opinions, probably a little bit more than I should, so sorry about that, Dylan. I know that you know, Dylan's really polite and nice about it, but we got to probably keep that to a minimum. You know, if a person wants to disagree with whatever I'm doing, like, I'll entertain it once or twice, but then after that, I guess the chat can hash it out if they want to. And I feel like I do have to address stuff, because if people just say a lot of random stuff in chat and I don't, then the person that I'm coaching might get confused about what they should do. But anyways, that's going to be it. Thank y'all very much. The stream's going to continue, but that's it for the coaching session. If you'd like to see more coaching sessions, there will be more in the playlist. I do not often, like I said, entertain dissenting opinions as much as I did this time. But anyways, we'll see everyone next time.